Hello. Hello. Welcome. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal. Welcome to edition number 6 of the Fall Record Journal Scholar Athletes, brought to you by Middlesex Community College. I've got to say, before we delve into Southington here, we've gotten so psyched doing these Scholar Athlete videos that we're all kind of, catching up on our reading. I'm doing Moby Dick. Sean, being of Russian descent, is doing War and Peace. And Ken, he's big into politics and whatnot. He's reading E.J. Dionne's new book, One Nation After Trump. We're excited to bring to you the Southington Scholar Athletes from the fall. We got some good selections over there. These kids were all selected by their coaches. A lot of senior captains, some kids who did very well were on our all-record journal teams. And let's jump right into it. And speaking of jumping right in, we're going to start in the swimming pool with Miss Olivia Fournier. Fantastic career for Olivia. She was a 9-time conference champion. She went to the Class L meet 4 times, 3 times to the state open. The 50 and 100 freestyle records are hers. In all, she's part of 6 records at Southington swimming. Coach Evan Tuttle called her one of the best ever in the program, no doubt about it. Fantastic GPA, 102.1. She's very involved in unified sports, Relay for Life, the Mill Foundation. Miss Olivia Fournier, Southington Scholar Athlete for girls swimming. We go over to girls soccer. Scholar Athlete there. You've heard her name in our videos not too long ago. She is Miss Anna Gazzaferi. She was an all-record journal girls soccer player. She's pretty dang good in the classroom too. Her GPA, 109.4. Just was looking at her resume. It almost reads like this. It's amazing what Anna has done already in her life. She's volunteered all over the place, not just in soccer, but in after-school and summer school programs over at the camp with Camp Sloper, YMCA. She is also a musician. She plays viola. She sits in first chair. She's a member of the Student Council, Leadership Council. She's also a peer advocate. She is the Record Journal Scholar Athlete for Southington Girls Soccer. In field hockey, the selection by Coach Aaron Luddy is a senior. She is a forward. Her name is Nicole Moffett. She had a great season for the Blue Knights. She was very instrumental in their resurgent offense that got them into the state tournament. In fact, they won their last 7 games to go in as a 10-game winner into the state tournament. A fantastic season for Southington field hockey. Nicole scored 10 goals for the Blue Knights. She's also an honor roll student with a 102.1 academic average. Okay, that's 3 girls. Let's get a boy in here. We're going to go over to football. And the selection for Coach Michael Drury is Tim OShea, all-record journal wide receiver. He was also all-CCC. His academic average is 96.0. He's involved in DECA and the Future Business Leaders of America. We just had Tim in here for the All-RJ shoot, and he was telling us about his career plans. He wants to go into sports management. He would love to run an NFL front office. Love to see that come true. Tim OShea is a good kid.
At Middlesex Community College, we think your Plan A should be a high-impact, low-cost college education, preferably with no student loans required. Get started on your Plan A. Apply to Middlesex Community College now.
Then in retracing search after her missing children, only found another orphan. Thank you to Middlesex Community College for being our presenting sponsor. Thank you for running the ad. It enabled me to get through Moby Dick before we're done with Southington Scholar Athletes. We're halfway through. We have 4 more to go for the Blue Knights from the fall season. We have 2 from cross country, 2 very interesting kids. We're going to start with the girl, Miss Anna Shagru. She has a 108.4 average. Now, she was on the school's Marine Science Bowl team, and get this, also a member of the drama club. Take that, Richard Dreyfuss. She also participated in Motto UN, and she is an Italian instructor. There's a Renaissance woman for you. The boys cross-country selection for scholar athlete, Mr. Sean Young. Sean was an all-CCC runner, and he also boasts of the highest GPA among Southington Scholar athletes. He ranks number 12 in the senior class with a 111.2 average. He's got an interesting side hobby. He's very much into politics. He's a Board of Ed student rep. He's worked on political campaigns over in Southington. He participates in Motto UN, Boys State, and he's also gone to Ireland as a student ambassador. That's cool. Sean, we'd love to hear about that trip. Okay, we have two more Southington Scholar athletes to go. One in volleyball. Who did Coach Richard Heights select? Right here, Emily Tenisen. She had the highest service ace percentage for the Blue Knights. They went 21-4 and reached the Class Double L semifinals. Emily has a GPA of 106.6, member of the National Honor Society, also the World Language Honor Society, also participates in FBLA. And rounding up the pack, but certainly with a very good GPA, is Mr. Dan Topper. He has a GPA of 104.0. Senior captain and defender for the Southington boys soccer team. They won this year's CCC West Colonial Division Championship. Won 10 games, went back to the Class LL State Tournament. Dan Topper's been a veteran for that team. Back on the back line, he had a goal, 5 assists in his career, and he was a Record Journal Scholar athlete for the fall 2017 season. That's the Southington Blue Knights. We have one more episode to go, and that are the Cheshire Rams. We'll bring you those tomorrow. We appreciate you watching today. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal.